ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. Right. Warm welcome to everyone with the celestial blessing of Shri 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 Shivayogi Shivakumara Mahayogigalu ಮತ್ತೆ Shri Shri Siddaganga Swamigalu. I, Dr. Nalina, Professor of Medicine. Actually, I am very overwhelmed to get this opportunity to address you guys on this auspicious day of first white coat ceremony of our institute. And you are really lucky to get into this institution. But first magu henge family bandaga tumba affection matte love irutto hage you guys will have a lot of affection and love. Along with that comes a lot of responsibilities. You are the role model for your next batch. So you have to set that expectation high. Worry Pedi, you carry that legacy. Hospital opened in 2017. Has been treating with all super specialty ailments. Then we have Siddaganga Medical College and Research Center. That's a dream of our Shri Shri Siddaganga Swamiji to train the young minds to become successful doctors and as a part of Arogya Dasoha to poor and needy people of the community. So I take this opportunity to introduce our Dr. Parmesh G Sir, Director, SMCRI. Sir is also head of the Department of Anesthesia Department, and Sir is well known for his powerful administration. Next, everybody know ma'am. On behalf of SMCRI, it's my privilege to introduce our dynamic, charismatic Madam Dr. Shalini M, Professor, Department of Medicine. Madam has vast clinical and teaching experience of more than 30 years in different medical colleges, and Madam is also a very much passionate teacher. Madam was one among national level Super 30 teachers, and Madam is a gold medal winner in a geriatric medicine, and Madam has collected that medal from the former Vice President of India, Muhammad Amit Ansari. And during the COVID times also, Madam was the leading physician, treated more than 5,000 COVID patients at our multi-speciality hospital. And the list will go on, we'll continue that later. And it's an honor to introduce our medical superintendent, Dr. Niranjan Murthy Sir. He is a professor, Department of Pathology. Sir is in charge of hospital. Dr. Niranjan Murthy Sir, Professor, Department of Pathology. Sir is in charge of hospital work. So, as you all know, if you want to achieve anything, you should have some guide or mentor or Gurugalu, Veke. So, before we introduce our faculty of SMCRI, let's all go to our Gurugalu. We'll start with the mantra, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. So, it's time to introduce for the parents. Okay. It's time to introduce our pre-clinical department staff, faculty. Coming to Department of Anatomy, where you study the basic structure of the human body. Believe me guys, you spend most of your times in dissection hall, and you will make best of the memories over there. And those table mates will become your friends for life. Tumba ole memories agutte, mark my word. See, our anatomy department is so colorful, and they are also very skillful. Dr. Asha ma'am, Professor, Head of the Department with 18 years of clinical experience. We have Dr. Archana Vijay ma'am. Madam is a professor. Asha ma'am. Then we have Archana ma'am. She is a professor with 13 years of experience. Then we have Dr. Vidya ma'am, professor with 12 years of teaching experience. Then we have Dr. Tejaswini ma'am, associate professor with 11 years of experience. Dear students, our staff members, they are not only beautiful and colorful, They are also very skillful and they are really epitome of compassion, and their teaching always goes behind classroom. Okay? Coming to Department of Physiology, where you study the basic function of the human body. So let me introduce the Faculty of Physiology Department. Physiology Department, Dr. Sheshiraj Sir, Sheshiraj HK, Professor and Head of the Department with the 15 years of experience. We have Ratna Ma'am, Ratna MB Ma'am, Senior Professor with the 22 years of teaching experience. We have Shilpa Ma'am, Professor with the 12 years of teaching experience. Arun Kumar Sir, Associate Professor with the 10 years of teaching experience. We have Kavita Ma'am, Kavita BS, Associate Professor with the 12 years of teaching experience. Girls, Madam is in charge. Madam is the warden of girls hostel. Very strict warden. Be aware of Madam. And Physiology Department is also in charge of skill lab. We have a fully functional skill lab with the different kinds of mannequins where you are supposed to practice different types of skills like giving IM, IV injection, suturing, CPR, choking and all. They are part of curriculum. So before you experiment on the real patient, you have to practice those skills on the mannequins. Dummy man practice ಮಾಡಿ. Once you are confident only, you can go and practice on patients. So the Physiology Department is in charge of skill lab. Thank you. Here you study all the biochemical reactions of the human body. Let me introduce the staff of Faculty of Biochemistry Department. We have Dr. Amsavina Ma'am, Professor and HOD with 19 years of clinical experience. Madam is also in charge of MEU, Medical Education Coordinator for the college. Okay. We have Dr. Raghunandan R. Sir, Professor with 12 years of experience. Sir is in charge of boys hostel. Sir is the warden. We have Dr. Lakshmi Ma'am, Lakshmi D, Associate Professor with 9 years of teaching experience. Dr. Subhita Prabhu, Assistant Professor with 12 years of teaching experience. This department is also in charge of laboratory facilities available at the central lab in our hospital. Thank you. All our faculties are part of medical education programs. Even we have regular training programs. Every year we will have our curriculum has changed compared to earlier days. Our faculty are very much interested in doing research activities, and they will be very much helpful you to guide you for national or international level projects like ICMR and all. Thank you, and once again I congratulate all of you for choosing this institute. Thank you very much for your sweet introduction.
Students crawling out of cocoon to fly high, we at SMC. I now request Dr. Sheshiraj Sir, Professor and Head, Department of Physiology, to familiarize the facilities available at our institution.
And His Holiness Shri Siddaganga Mahaswamigalu. First, I take this opportunity to congratulate you all and taking up medicine and choosing our college. And I also congratulate the proud parents who are here to see after their children. So, if you wouldn't have known it already, Siddaganga Mutt, you would have been familiar after everybody spoke in the morning, was established on the three philosophies of 12th century Saint Basaveshwara, that is Kayaka, which is work is worship, Dasaha to share the excess earth, and Seva, which is service to the mankind, by His Holiness Sri Sri Gosala Siddeshwara Shivayogigalu. His Holiness Dr. Sri Sri Shivakumara Mahashivayogigalu was initiated his holy order in the year 1930 by his Guru Sri Sri Uddana Shivayogigalu, and the legacy of service, providing service to the mankind, is being carried forward by the present President of the Mutt, that is His Holiness Sri Sri Siddaganga Mahaswamigalu. So starting with a humble background, where it all started with a small Veda or a Sanskrit Patashala of 80 students, the Mutt has established a Gurukula, which has been spoken about already, serving or giving free education to 10,000 children, boarding and lodging of the caste and community. And His Holiness had the distinction of establishing close to 125 institutes, starting from nursery to master's program in technical education. One of the premium institutes of the Siddaganga Mutt is the Siddaganga Institute of Technology, which has been consistently ranked among the top colleges in the country, consistently ranked among the top among the NIF ratings. So, although the Mutt has been running all these institutions for the past few decades, there was a huge demand from the public, devotees, and the well-wishers of the Sri Matta to start a medical college to extend their services to the field of medicine. So, keeping this in mind, the concept was initialized, and then the college got the permission from National Medical Council to start the academic year for 22-23. And I must say with great pride that it is only one of the two private institutions, apart from a college in Kerala, to get the NMC clearance to start a medical college for 150 students for this academic year. So, they had around close to 50 applications. And apart from that, I'm sure it wouldn't have happened without the blessings of His Holiness and I must say the non-tiring work of three pillars of our college. Dr. Parmeshwar sir, Shalini madam, and Ranjan Murthy sir. A big round of applause for the people who are here. It has been spoken about already. Siddaganga Hospital was established in the year 2017 with the primary. It has been a front runner in providing tertiary healthcare to the people of Tumkur district, and it has world-class infrastructure, well-equipped operation theatres, latest laboratory services, and it has the distinction of running close to 11 super specialty services in a single gamut. That is the distinction. And the hospital has been accredited by NABH accreditation. It is the only hospital in the Tumkur, or the first hospital and the only hospital to get the NABH accreditation. And the Kayakalpa Award, which is given by the central government for cleanliness, has also been backed by the hospital. So the second block, this is called as the medical college block, was added to the existing block with a bed strength of 300. This is to extend on the three dasavas which were done by the Mutt. This is the fourth dasava people are speaking about, Arogya dasava, where people are provided treatment free of cost at a very reasonable price, and free of cost most of the time, and a very reasonable charges being charged for the laboratory services. This is the ward in the hospital, that is the B block hospital. And when it comes to the infrastructure of the college, we have well-equipped state-of-the-art lecture classes and the demonstration rooms. And the demonstration rooms, we have, it provides great opportunity for the students to have interactive sessions, or what we call as small group discussions. We have a library with subscription of close to 3,500 books and 40 journals, and a digital library with 50 computer systems with high-speed internet facilities. And we have adopted the Helinet facility, which is a huge database from the RGHS, which consists of around 600 e-journals, 2,000 e-textbooks, around 1,500 medical videos. That is Helinet, as prescribed by the Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, has been adopted by our library. And library also has facilities for, it has a reading room where you can carry your own books and read. You can borrow books from the skill lab, they have mentioned it. We have a skill lab where we have the facilities for the high fidelity mannequins, where you can actually practice your skills. Ma'am was telling that you need to practice before you do it on mannequins and then before you do it on patients. And there are various mannequins which are present in the skill lab. I've been a part of other colleges also. I must say that the skill lab we have for a college which has begun now, it is very impressive. The medical education unit, if you don't know what exactly it is, there are two purposes of this medical education unit. One is we train students sometimes regarding the latest updates in the field of medicine. Also, medical education unit has the work of training our own faculty members. That is, we regularly conduct faculty development programs, and unit provides ample opportunities for the faculty to hone their skills and be globally competent. The ladies hostel has been named as Siddaganga Girls Hostel, as excellent infrastructure, and it is well equipped, and it will be a very safe and congenial environment for you all. And in wardens we have Dr. Kavita and Dr. Nagadanda, very friendly people. I think it should be a home away from home experience. We assure that your children are taken care well. So I once again congratulate all of you for being here. And on behalf of the faculty members, I promise the parents present here that we'll try our best to train the students what we have to make them the best doctors. I am sure that His Holiness will be there in the spirit to bless and guide us all the way. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Receive concrete expression. I now request Dr. Hamsavina, Professor and Head, Department of Biochemistry, to delineate the important aspects of medical curriculum mandated by National Medical Council.
I render my salutations to Parama Puja Dr. Shri Shivakumara Mahashiva Yogigalu, and my humble pranams to Parama Puja Shri Siddaganga Mahaswamigalu. I, Dr. Hamsavina, Professor, Department of Biochemistry, will be speaking to you about graduate medical education regulations. That is, I will be sensitizing you about the curriculum, what you are going through in the next 4.5 years. I congratulate you all and welcome you all to having chosen this noble profession as your career for the future, and also for choosing this institution for going through, coming up with your dreams. So, graduate medical education curriculum is oriented towards training students to undertake the responsibilities of physician of first contact, who is capable of looking after preventive, promotive, curative and rehabilitative aspect of medicine. So, it is to train your wards in becoming physician of first contact, who is not only curing the patients, also getting involved in preventive, promotive and rehabilitative aspects of medicine. The goal of undergraduate medical curriculum is to create an Indian medical graduate. The MBBS graduate is called as an Indian medical graduate, who will be possessing not only knowledge, also the skills, attitudes, values and responsiveness to become a physician of first contact of the community. That is, they should be prepared to serve in any part of the country amongst the community as a physician of first contact. Not only that, they should be globally relevant also. They should be on par with any other medical graduate with any part of the world. Coming to the training period and time distribution, it is 4.5 academic years which are divided into 9 semesters. This will be followed by 1 year of compulsory rotating internship. At least 240 teaching days in an academic year they will be going through, and minimum of 8 hours of working on each day, including 1 hour of lunch break. That is, the college hours will be 8 to 4, followed by 4 to 5 will be the sports time. The academic calendar given by NMC for the batch of 22-23, the first professional year will extend from 15th November to 2022 to 15th December 2023. Within this period, the students will be going through the foundation course and they will be studying the 3 preclinical subjects, that is anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, and they will be giving their exams in these 3 subjects and also will be getting their results by 15 December. And as we come under the aegis of Rajiv Gandhi Health University, we will be following the examination timing, everything will be guided to us by the Rajiv Gandhi University. The second professional year will extend from 16 December to 15 Jan 2020-25. It is for the duration of 13 months. During this period, the students will be studying 3 subjects, that is pathology, microbiology and pharmacology, and they will be also introduced with the clinical subjects, medicine, surgery, other postings they will have, but the exams they will be giving in only these 3 subjects. Professional year 3, part 1, that will be for 10.5 months, and during this time they will be giving exams for 2 subjects, that is community medicine and forensic medicine. The last part, that is the third professional year, part 2, will be for a duration of 17.5 months, and during this period they will be studying all the clinical subjects, general medicine, general surgery, OPG, pediatrics, ENT and ophthalmology. This will be followed by compulsory internship, that is for period of 12 months. This will be as per the compulsory rotatory medical internship regulation given by NMC. The broad outline of the training format will be, they will start with the foundation course. This foundation course is mainly to orient the students for the curriculum, that is what they are going to study or how they need to get prepared to go through the medical education, and also orient them towards or helping them adjust to the new environment, new learning methods, all this. So we have already started with the foundation course in online mode, and those who have not joined recently will be getting the recorded videos of what is already covered, and your foundation course will continue from tomorrow onwards. The classes will be on the foundation course. The next important thing here is all the subjects in medical education are interrelated. So the curriculum we will be following will be an integrated curriculum where we will be relating one subject to the other, bringing out meaningful learning for you. Then the teaching will be more of learner-centric than teacher-centric. Then there is something called early clinical exposure, which has been introduced by NMC in the new curriculum. This is, earlier the students would enter the hospital environment or come with the patient contact only after passing first year. But here in early clinical exposure, the students will be exposed to the clinical subjects or bringing about the clinical cases in the first year itself. That will be started in the first year itself. Then for the skill acquisition, there is a skill lab which will be used for training you in various skills. Then you will be taken to the community for community-based approach to health and diseases. And there is something called as ATCOM, which is Attitude, Ethics and Communication. As been told in the morning session, that is very important for a doctor to be successful is his communication skills, his empathy and his attitude towards the patient. So this is being taught throughout 4.5 years as a longitudinal program called as ATCOM. And there is something called electives which you will be going through for 2 months after the third year part 1, where you will be working for 1 month in your field of interest. 1 month you will be doing a small internship or project like thing, that is electives, and there will be structured assessment which the guidelines we will be following based on the guidelines given by Rajiv Gandhi University. And as my colleagues were mentioning, there will be continuous faculty development programs, that is even the teachers will be trained regularly so that they get updated with the new curriculum and new methods of teaching. This is a new program introduced by NMC from previous year, that is 21-22. This is called Family Adoption Program, where each students will be allotted 5 families. The student will be following these families throughout their medical curriculum, that education, that is for 5.5 years. You will be visiting their families, you will be taking their details, you will be knowing their health needs, you will be working with them. The aim of this program is to provide an experiential learning opportunity to Indian medical graduates towards community-based healthcare and thereby enhancing equity in health. So, bringing the health closer to the remote places is the main function or aim of this family adoption program. So you will be visiting their families, knowing about their family socio-economic status, their health status, and you will be collecting their information which will bring you close to the community. This is for the parents, mainly please note this, the eligibility to appear for examination, two important criteria they need to fulfill. One is attendance and other one is internal assessment. Attendance, 75% attendance is compulsory in foundation course also. Even though it is just a orientation program, 75% attendance is compulsory. 75% attendance in theory and 80% attendance in practicals or clinicals is mandatory to appear for exam. And for the subjects which are taught in more than one phase, 75% attendance in theory and 80% in practicals in each phase. For example, the first year students are studying community medicine from the first year. So they need to maintain 75% attendance in community medicine even in that first year. You cannot think that I will go and make up my attendance when I am taking exams in the third year. And coming to internal assessment, minimum of 3 internal assessments will be conducted in each subject. Apart from other chapter tests, monthly tests and part completion tests, there will be 3 structured internal assessment which will be similar to your university exams. For subjects taught in more than one phase, internal assessment in each phase will be there. You need to score at least 50% marks combined in theory and practicals to become eligible to take up your university exam. This internal assessment marks will not help you pass in your university exam, but it will be reflected as a separate heading in your marks card. It will help you score your grades. That is, you can score distinction or first class, second class. For that, the internal marks will be counted. Coming to the university examination, one external examination or university examination in each academic year will be conducted by Rajiv Gandhi University. At least 40 marks have to be scored in each paper. Minimum of 50% of marks aggregate in both papers need to be scored. Supplementary exam will be held within 90 days after the results are declared. If the student clears all the 3 subjects in the supplementary exam, he can join his friends who have passed in first attempt. If they fail again in the supplementary exam, they will lose 1 year and they will have to take exams with their junior batch. This is very important, which has been introduced in the new curriculum. No more than 4 attempts shall be allowed for a candidate to pass the first professional year. Any student who fails for 4 times in first year will not be continuing the course, they will have to discontinue. And another thing is, a learner shall not be entitled to graduate later than 10 years of his or her MBBS course. That is, within 10 years they have to graduate, otherwise they will have to quit the course. The marks distribution, I will just be highlighting about the first year. First year they will be taking human anatomy, 2 papers, theory 200 marks and practical 100 marks. Similarly, physiology and biochemistry, 200 marks theory and practicals 100 marks. 50% they have to score in the university exam to pass. It is not 35% in medical, it is 50% is the passing percentage. The details of this graduate medical education can be got from this link. When I describe everything about this curriculum, the parents also might be feeling and even student might be feeling that it is very difficult. Of course it is difficult or hard. It's supposed to be hard. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Hard is what makes it great. Everyone were aspiring to become doctors or secure a seat in MBBS. Because it is very difficult only, it is so special and this course is different from other courses. We wish you good luck on behalf of all from management and faculty. Dream big, sparkle more and shine bright. Thank you.
Important role. Discipline has the ability to bring stability to our lives. It also teaches a person to become responsible and respectful in whatever we do. I now call upon Dr. Asha, Professor and Head, Department of Anatomy, to elucidate the rules and regulations of our institution.
Good afternoon to all. My humble pranamas to the great souls. I congratulate all the students and their parents for joining this noble profession by choosing the prestigious institution. So now I would be briefing on the rules and regulations which have to be followed in SMCRI. By the famous educator Abraham Flexner, medical education is not just a program for building knowledge and skills in its learners. It is also an experience which creates attitude and the expectations. So, fulfill the expectations from the society. All the students shall abide by the rules and regulations which are instituted by the college. So first, you have to know what are the rules and you have to follow those rules appropriately. At first, what should be the code of conduct of a medical student? So each student shall conduct himself or herself appropriately both within as well as outside the campus. Each student shall show due respect and courtesy to the administrators, faculty members, non-teaching staff, patients, and exhibit good behavior with his fellow students. Shrimat has been known for his punctuality and discipline. So we expect all the students to be punctual. So students are expected to be seated at least 10 minutes before the commencement of lecture or practical sessions. Latecomers will not be permitted to enter the class. And the students are not allowed to leave the institute during the working hours unless they obtain prior permission from the dean or principal. What should be the dress code? Students should wear clean. I am stressing this. You have to wear clean and white aprons with the college emblem and ID card compulsorily within the campus premises. To respect the sanctity of the profession, please do not wear these aprons outside the campus. Don't wear your aprons inside the bus or the mall, etc. Wear them within the campus premises. For boys, what is the dress code? They should wear formal shirts and formal trousers with formal shoes, and hair should be well groomed and trimmed hair and clean shaven face. Some boys are laughing, but this is a dress code you have to follow, okay? What is the dress code for girls? Girls should wear salwar kameez with their kurtas below knee level and ankle length bottoms, and the hair should be well groomed and properly tied up and trimmed, clean nails, because you will be dissecting, you will be dealing with the chemicals, so your nails should be trimmed. Otherwise, when you are studying someone else's brain, you will be literally eating someone else's brain. Okay? So cut your nails. So what should be the behavior of students within the classroom? The students should maintain discipline while in the campus as well as in the classroom, and the usage of mobile phones during the lecture or practical session is strictly prohibited. If at all we find any student using the mobile phones during these sessions, the mobile will be confiscated and it will not be returned. Okay? Even if you call your parents and ask them, we will not return your mobile phones. Okay? So, as Madam has already mentioned about the attendance, each student should have a minimum of 80% of attendance to be eligible to take the university exams. Students who are absent on medical ground should produce a valid medical certificate along with a requisition letter from parents. But the leave which is taken under medical ground cannot be taken into account for the attendance. So only the 20% deficiency can be made up for the medical leave. And the attendance of each student shall be total and it will be displayed at the end of every internal assessment in the department notice board, and the intimation about the attendance as well as the internal assessment marks will be notified to the students as well as the parents and guardians. And all the students should attend the formative assessments, whether it is written, practical or viva. We have continuous formative assessments. Okay, so all of you have been acclimatized with the continuous assessments. During your NEET preparation, at least you had weekly once NEET test, isn't it? So we are not going to disappoint you. Even we conduct continuous formative assessments. And during these formative assessments as well as during your university exam, you have to refrain from malpractice. So what are the do's? We expect the student to be a very good academic medical student, and the student should also be good in the clinical research, and he or she should actively attend the conferences and seminars. Apart from these academics and co-curricular activities, the student is also encouraged to participate in the extracurricular activities, but not at the expense of your studies. What are the don'ts in the campus? So, no drugs are allowed and no alcohol, no smoking within the college campus premises, and also even you have to refrain from these things throughout your life. It's better. And eve teasing is not allowed, and it is an anti-ragging zone. Ragging is not allowed, and the use of two-wheelers or four-wheelers is not allowed. Violation of any of the rules by the students shall be dealt with strict disciplinary action, and parents are advised to approach their mentors first and then respective HOD and principal regularly to know the progress of their wards. It will be the duty of the parent or guardian that to ensure that their wards attend the classes regularly. Please don't call them during festivals or during marriages. Okay, they have entered a profession which needs 100% commitment. So it is your responsibility also. So if the parents or someone to discuss about their wards, they shall report to the college without fail immediately as and when required. So act like the doctor you want to become. With these lines, thank you. All the best.
Thank you, ma'am. Here, Siddaganga Girls Hostel, to tell us in detail about the rules and regulations of the hostel.
Esteemed institution. So today I am going to brief about the rules and regulation of the hostel, which should be followed by the hostelite. So first, coming to accommodation. So hostel accommodation has already been done on first come first serve basis, and for this academic year the hostel accommodation has made compulsory for all the students. So coming to rules of discipline. So ragging in any form is strictly prohibited in the college campus, and in case of ragging, student can report to a toll-free number which is present 24/7. So the toll-free number is 1800-425-2929. So the student, if he encounters any form of ragging, he can call immediately. Students should be decently dressed in the hostel premises, and the students has to give biometric attendance twice every day. And the main gates of the hostel shall remain closed from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. of the next morning, and no night out permission will be given to the students for any reason. Once the rooms are allotted, changing or interchange of rooms shall be done only with the prior permission from the warden and the principal, and it is done only if the reason is valid. Students will be solely responsible for the possession of any valuables, so it is better advised not to keep any jewelry or costly items in the room, and usage of electrical appliances is prohibited in the room except for the charges of your mobile phones and laptops. Maintenance of the furniture in the room is the responsibility of the inmates, and exchange of the furniture between the rooms is prohibited. Alcohol, substance abuse is strictly prohibited in the hostel, and students should not indulge in any form of political or communal activities which will be detrimental to law and order. So any damage to shared property in the hostel, fine will be equally imposed to all the students, and students' vehicles are prohibited in the hostel premises. Visitors and the parents will be allowed to meet the children only during the visiting hours, and they have to sign the visitor's diary with the reason to visit. So just note down the visiting time for the hostel. So on weekdays it will be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays and public holidays it will be from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Thank you.
Ragging is a punishable offence, and we at SMCRI will definitely not tolerate ragging in any form. I now request Dr. Arun, Associate Professor, Department of Physiology, to help us understand what constitutes ragging and what is the punishment for the same.
The blessings of holiness. So we in SMCRI is completely prohibiting ragging from our campus. So I am Dr. Arun Kumar, Associate Professor from Department of Physiology and also convener for Anti-Ragging Committee. So first we will be looking into what is ragging and what conducts ragging. So what is ragging? So it is basically nothing but teasing anyone, any action which leads to teasing, treating or handling with rudeness. Then any indecent behavior is not encouraged, making any individual to sense a shame, a torment or embarrassment, and then preventing or distributing or disrupting or disturbing the regular academic activities is completely prohibited, and exploiting the services of a student for completing any academic task, say like any assignment that has been assigned to a particular student has to be done by himself, not by his fellow colleagues. And the next thing is the financial extortion or any forceful expenditure is not allowed. So you might be thinking that in this campus we are the first batch, but still how can it be a ragging? So ragging can occur even among yourself also. So that's the main motto of this presentation. So even the physical, mental or the sexual or verbal abuse is not allowed. It may be in any form. It can be in spoken words, email, post, mails and blogs. And lastly, the acts which undermines the human dignity is also considered as ragging. So what are the nature of punitive actions that we are going to take if somebody who involves in ragging are the suspension from attending the classes and academic privileges will not be given, withholding or withdrawing the scholarship or fellowship and other benefits from the institution. And even it can be debarring from appearing in any test. It can be a formative assessment or even a final exams also, or examination or other evaluation process that will be withholded, and along with that the results can also be withholded. So the suspension or the expulsion from the hostel can be done, and even the imposition of fine ranging from 25,000 to 1 lakh, even the cancellation of admission and restitution from the medical college, not only from our institution, even other institution will not be able to taking you back, and the consequenting debarring, that is the same thing, consequenting the debarring from the admission to any other institution for a specified period can be the actions that can be taken who will indulge in ragging. So the measures taken from our institution is we have taken an affidavit from you people, you have already submitted it. So during your admission we have taken an affidavit, and this is a toll-free number which will be active 24/7. You can note down this number and even we have displayed the hoardings to create awareness among you people. And also we have constituted anti-ragging committee where the specific staff member will be visiting the hostel premises whenever in a surprise visit can be done. So be aware of it, and also the students will be under strict vigilance, and also please parents will also, I'll request parents to be cooperative in this aspect. And we have a constitution of an anti-ragging committee. So these are our members of the anti-ragging committee, so which constitute our administrators and along with the HODs of all pre-clinical departments as well as clinical departments. And myself, the convener of this committee. So mine will be the shortest presentation. So this is what I finally want to tell you people: be a fresher today and become leaders tomorrow. And thank you.
A unique method of supporting students to improve their learning and leadership skills, motivating them towards the future career development. We at SMCRI have developed a mentorship program and now request Dr. Archana, Professor of Anatomy, to ease out our journey into mentorship program.
Thank you. Pleasure to welcome all these budding enthusiastic medicos to the family of SMCRI. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮುಖ ಫುಲ್ ಅರಳಿತ್ತು. ಈಗ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ರೂಲ್ಸು ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ಸು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮು ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಸೈಡ್ನವರೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಕಡೆ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವೆರಿ ಚಾಲೆಂಜಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಟು ಗೈಡ್ ಯು ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದೀಸ್ challenges in your journey from a medico to a doctor. So medico is still a student, and to be a doctor, we here at SMCRI are proud to have a very dynamic, collaborative and reciprocal mentoring program. So what is this mentoring in the first place? So it is a strategy to promote student welfare so that there is a personal, psychological support and also career guidance. It's going to provide a platform to the students to get insight into where they want to be, to take charge of their own development by realizing what their actual potential is. So all of you will be working towards achieving results which you shall value in your life, and this happens through a carefully structured mentoring program. So mentoring is to support and encourage people to manage their own learning in order that they can maximize their potential, develop their skills, improve their performance and become the person they want to be. So it is going to be a multifaceted developmental relationship, and it is going to be a relationship between you and me, that is between you students and us, the faculty of SMCRI. So here we are going to have two partners. One's brain we are going to pick and one's ear we are going to listen, and together we are going to push you in the right direction. Now this is going to be an equal partnership, definitely an equal partnership where both of us are going to be responsible for what we need to achieve. Though we are unequal partners, we have two things, that is we have the mentor, the one with the greater skills, the knowledge and experience, and the other, the mentee, one who is looking to increase his skills, knowledge and experience. Now this is going to be an equal balance between you and me, and both of us we shall build this relationship based on mutual trust, respect, and we are going to be responsible for our success. Now this is a very famous personality, everybody knows, and I don't think there can be any other better example for what a mentor could be. So karmanyevadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. So similarly, that is what we expect from you. You do your duty, the rest we are here to guide you. So the greatest values of a mentor is the ability to see ahead what yourselves or others cannot see and help them to navigate a course to their destination. And this, in today's talk, we had three eminent mentors with us, and as already mentioned by Dr. C.N. Manjunath sir, you saw what was the role of a mentor when he mentioned that one of his students was about to quit, and then with his guidance and counseling, he went on to become the topper of that college. So this is what the mentoring is going to do. These are what are all the roles of the mentor. So most of you would have managed school very well till now with your parental support. So in this challenging environment, you are very vulnerable to stress and you need that support. So your mentor is going to play various roles for you. So he is going to give you ideas as to how to go about whatever it is, learning difficulties, communication skills, how to go about your exams. So this is going to be a partnership between the mentor and the mentee. He is going to, nurture you in a way such that you grow to become a very fruitful tree. He is going to provide you or be an example of what leadership qualities you can develop and guide you to success. He is also going to help you network, knowing your peers, knowing your faculty, and other things like research activities, how to approach, whom to approach, how do you talk to them. So all this networking is also done by your mentor. At the same time, he is training you so that you can go far in your thinking and have a key to success. So your mentor is going to be your key to your success. I assure you, this journey is not going to be a bed of roses. Definitely not. Okay? It's going to be filled with challenges. And we as mentors know how to push your buttons. Right? Where to push and how to push once we get to know each other. But trust me, you need that push, you need that pressure so that you can come out as diamonds. But we also assure you that we have always got your back. Okay? So the mentors have always got your back. So this is going to be a journey where both the mentor and the mentee is going to go through a beautiful journey and both of them are going to benefit from each other. So a mentor is not someone who walks ahead of us and shows us how they did it. A mentor is one who walks along us and shows us what we can do. So he is going to manage the relationship, he is going to encourage you, nurture you and teach you, and he also is going to respond to your needs. So he is going to play many of these roles, but please remember that he is not going to be a parent substitute. He is not going to make the decisions what your parents made for you. Whatever decisions they be, professional, personal, they're just here to guide you. Okay, your parents are your first and foremost mentors and they will always remain so. So what do we expect from you? What are the roles of the mentee? So first of all, when you meet your mentor, be open to having a relationship with them. Okay, be open to the suggestions, set your goals, be open to what your needs are. See, apart from identifying what your positives are, it is much more important to identify what your negatives are or what your weaknesses are and have a path to correct them. So, okay, so come to each meeting with an agenda. Take responsibility for your own learning. Support will be provided by us. Be available and responsive. Heed the mentors and experience and advice. Develop trust. Learn and have fun. In my personal experience, I have my mentors here. Dr. Shalini ma'am, Dr. Asha KR, the HOD of the department. They have been my mentors and the journey is still continuing. So this journey, even though it begins as a student, it will continue even after your completion of your student life. It goes into your professional lives also. So there are many tips for you. So be willing to discuss. So all of you have to be more receptive towards being in this relationship. So this is just not about the student and me. The parents also needs to be involved. So, okay. So what is the role of the parent here? So we need your active cooperation. We need follow-up and accountability. Okay. So you are the ones who are going to work behind the scenes. You should help us communicate and have us as a teamwork. Okay. You should encourage your wards to meet the mentors if they are facing any kind of problem, be it professional or personal. Okay. And we also, as already mentioned, we strictly caution against regarding gadgets, pocket money, vehicles. Okay. So let them, as you all know, a stone to be turned into a diamond has to undergo a very rigorous process, isn't it? So allow your wards to undergo this rigorous process. So once they are out, the diamonds will shine by themselves. You need not put your light on them to make them shine. So what are you going to benefit from this mentor-mentee relationship? So you're going to discover and develop your talent and skills. You're going to build self-confidence. You can discuss your life or career aspirations. You can get set goals and strategies. You can be challenged, use talents and share expertise. You can network and expand contacts with professionals and others and access a variety of new resources. So this benefits is just not for you. We are also going to be benefit. Mentors also benefit. They are going to see a varied number of students. 150 of you, each of us catering to around 10 students with different personalities. So we get an opportunity to share the experience and knowledge, renewed enthusiasm and energy, and structure to reflect social and promotional recognition. The institution is also going to benefit from this relationship with increased commitment, motivation, and engagement with organizational direction, potential for increased retention, and maybe someday, 10 years down the line, you can join us as faculty. So what you are is going to be a reflection of us and our institution. So morning we have already shared the mentor and mentee list. Each students have been allotted the mentors. Kindly go through them. The phone numbers of the mentors have been already provided. In our institution, we have to go having a continuous programs where there will be meetings. And right now, we have allotted mentors to you only in the preclinical departments. In the next phase, you are going to have mentors in all the phases of the curriculum. So it is going to be an ongoing process. So we look forward to having you as our mentees. And I take this opportunity to assure the parents that the wards here will have a conducive environment in their journey where we are going to facilitate to discover themselves in a myriad of ways, both personally and professionally, so that they will graduate not only as a good doctor, but as a good human being. So we have come together, so we have made a beginning. Let us start by working together, which is the whole process, and by working together, let us make this journey a success. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Signifies the beginning of medical students' journey to achieve the long white coat. Looking at their wards, donning the most sacred apron for the first time is the pride moment for any parent. I now request Dr. Tejeshwari ma'am, Associate Professor, Department of Anatomy, to let us know the significance of white coat and the ceremony.
Of Dr. Sri Sri Shivakumara Swamiji and going to the white lotus feet of Dr. Siddaganga Mahaswamiji. White coat has non-fading qualities and is the best candidate to wash in germ-killing temperature and prevent contamination. It signifies purity, goodness and clarity of thought and gives them authority. That is, the medical students or doctors, whoever wears authority, identity, respect and trust. White coat ceremony is a significant milestone and a ritual which marks the student's transition from the study of pre-clinicals to clinicals. It is considered as a rite of passage in the journey towards a health career. It also symbolizes conversion of a lay person, that's your non-medicos. Lay person is non-medicos, into a member of healthcare profession. Because healthcare profession need not be doctors, it can be even pharmacy nurses, there are white coat ceremonies there. To emphasize the transition to a more scientific approach to the modern medicine, physicians ought to represent themselves as a scientist and begin to wear the most recognizable symbol of scientist. They want to represent themselves as scientists. It provides orientation to early professional formation. It motivates them to act wisely, graciously and to interact with the patient with whom they are treating in the best possible way. It is also demonstration of their credentials. And also it's a constant reminder to progress and excel towards completion of their degree. Wearing of have to work hard to get MBBS degree. This ceremony, that is whiteboard ceremony, introduces students to the oath. Now it is called Charaka Shapath before starting their first year of their study. Its intention is to provide a well-defined guidelines regarding expectations and responsibilities appropriate for medical students, and it teaches them the professional ethics need to be followed while seeing humanity. It also preaches them to pledge their loyalty towards profession and to spread people of autonomy and justice. So wear the white coat with dignity and pride. It is an honor and privilege to get to serve the public as a physician. Sharanu Sharanarthi. And as Dr. Hamsavina Madam also told, it's very hard to get the degree. And suppose you wear the white coat and appreciate the beauty now. Suppose if you want to quit in future, as Dr. Manjunath sir said, you wear the white coat, go in front of the mirrors and again start continuing. Thank you.
This should be a most sacred part, so I request all the students to please follow the instructions carefully. All the students need to unbutton the aprons, fold it neatly and enter the dais from the right side of the dais when their names are called, and on the stage they will be standing to the left side of the faculty, one step ahead. Okay, the faculty will be standing here and all of you will be standing to the left side of the faculty, one step ahead, and when instructed, I will be giving continuous instructions. When instructed, you will be handing over your aprons to the faculty on your right. Okay, you will be standing on the left side of the faculty and handing over your aprons to the right side faculty, and the faculty will help in donning. Once the apron is worn, you will all stand in a line, like you will get back to the faculty line, stand in a line for the group photograph, and while getting down from the other end, from the left hand side, you will be collecting the Charak Shapath and go back and sit in your same places. Okay, we want absolute discipline in this program. I now request Dr. Asha, Dr. Ramsavina, Dr. Shashiraj, Dr. Renuman and Dr. Sridhar sir to please come up on the stage. Akash, Akshita Rani, Abhishek C is there, Abhishek C, Adarsh, Abhilash Bonnani, Abhishek Bonnani. Yes, and one step front. I request all the students one step front. Now hand over your aprons to the faculty towards your right. Please place it on their shoulders. Wear it completely. Wear the aprons completely. Stand in the line. Once you are done, go back and stand with the faculty. Hope you have taken your size aprons. Stand in a line. Thank you. You can move. Collect your Charak Shapath and be seated in your same places. Your Akshita. Faculty will help in donning the aprons. Wear it completely. Button the aprons. You have to button the aprons. No unbutton. Students should not unbutton the aprons. Wear it completely. Stand in a straight line. With this, you can collect your Charak Shapath and please be seated in the same places. The next batch of students, Arpita, Bharat, Bhargavi, Bhavna. Please present your aprons to the faculty. Once the faculty helps in donning, please Please wear it completely, button your aprons and stand in a straight line with the faculty. Bharat, go one step back.
Okay, loading. Okay.
With this, you can collect your Charak Shapat and please be seated in your respective places. The next batch, Bhumika M. Hosamani, Chandan Prabhu, Chandan S.R., Chandregowda Patil and Chitrashri. Bhumika M. Hosamani, Chandan Gowda, Chandan Prabhu, Chandan S.R., Chandregowda Patil and Chitrashri. Stand on the left side, one step front. Present your aprons to the faculty. Once the faculty helps in donning, wear it completely with buttoning the aprons completely. Once you have worn it completely, get back. Stand in line with the faculty. Chitrashri, Diksha, Deepthi, Dhanush Gowda. Okay. Please present your aprons to the faculty. While the faculty help in donning, please wear it completely and button it properly. Once you have done, go stand in line with the faculty. Go one step backwards. Stand in line with the faculty. Smile for the picture. Okay, now you can go collect the Charak Shapat and be seated in the... From Harshavardhan to Kirtanayas. Please present your aprons to the faculty. While the faculty helps in donning, wear it completely. Button it properly. Make sure your collars are neatly done. Once you have worn it completely, go a step backwards. Stand in line with the faculty.
Siddaganga Hospital.
Yeah, you can leave, collect your Charak Shapat and be seated in your same place. Johanna Kirtana.
ಇನ್ನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಾಗ್ಲ
Next set of students from Kiran to Lekana, please come over here. Please present your aprons to the faculty on your right hand side. Once the faculty helps in donning, wear it completely. Go back a step backwards.
ಏನು ಪತ್ರನಾ ಸರಿ
Harshini Shri, Kiran Gowda, Mahesh, Yatish, Lakshmi Narayan and Lakshmi SN. Please hand over your aprons to the faculty. I request all the crowd to please applaud. This is a pride moment for any parent and also for the student for their achievement. It is not easy to take a seat in a medical college. Wear it completely, make sure your collars are done right. Once done, you can collect your Charak Shapat. I thank ma'am, thank you sir, thank you ma'am. I request Dr. Raghunandan sir, Dr. Vidya man, Dr. Arun, Dr. Kavita man, Dr. Sumita man and Dr. Tejeshwari man. Dr. Raghunandan sir, Dr. Vidya man, Dr. Arun, Dr. Kavita man, Dr. Sumita man and Dr. Tejeshwari man. Lekhna, Mahati, Manjunath, Manoj, Mohammed, Mrudula. Lekhna, Mahati, Manjunath, Manoj, Mohammed Farhan and Mrudula. Please hand over your aprons to the faculty. While the faculty helps in donning, please wear it properly, button it, make sure the collars are done rightly. Button it properly. Students Nandan KS, Nandan NR, Niriksha, Nityananda Gowda, Nitish Basavraj and Pujita J. Nandan KS, Nandan NR, Niriksha, Nityananda Gowda, Nitish Basavraj and Pujita. Please hand over the apron to the faculty. I request the crowd to please applaud. It should be a continuous cheering to the young students. Once you have done, you can step back. Next batch of students, Pujita V, Pragati, Prashant Gowda, Pratiksha, Prerna and Rajat. Hand over your aprons to the faculty. Buttons properly and wear it properly. Thank you ma'am, thank you sir. I now call upon Dr. Navya, Dr. Lalita, Dr. Hema ma'am, Dr. Ratna ma'am and Dr. Manasa. Dr. Lata ma'am, Dr. Navya, Dr. Lalita ma'am, Dr. Hema ma'am, Dr. Manasa and Dr. Ratna ma'am. Sahana, Samiha Zara, Santosh and Shaikya Arish. Renu RJ, Sahana BS, Samiha Zara, Santosh P, Shaikh Arish. Please present your aprons to the faculty. Once you have worn it properly, go back one step behind. Students Shashi Bhushan, Shiva Parik, Shreyas, Sri Hari Giridhar Kulkarni, Sri Tarangini and Sri Vastav. Shashi Bhushan, Shiva Parik, Shreyas, Sri Hari Giridhar Kulkarni, Sri Tarangini, Sri Vastav. Shubh Sinha, Shubha, Please hand over your aprons to the faculty. I now call upon Dr. Lakshmi, Dr. Ranjita, Dr. Navya, Dr. Monica, Dr. Manasri and Dr. Saniha. Kindly come on stage to Dr. Navya, Dr. Shushma, Dr. Hamza. Call upon students Sohan, BS, Sohan, HS, Saurya Keshari, Shrikant, Tanisha and Tarun Reddy. Stand to the left of the faculty. The faculty shall don the apron. Stand in line with the faculty with a smiling face. Jayashruti, Urvi Trivedi, Asha Rani, Padmavati and Vajresh. Present the code to the faculty. Faculty are requested to don the apron. Button your aprons. Stand in line with the faculty with a smiling face. Next set of students are requested to come near the stage.
Ready?
Thank you. Next we have Varun Gowda, Vasundhara Chaudhary, Vedha C, Vijay Kumar, Vinay Kumar and Vinay Kumar Satyagiri. Faculty shall don the apron. Button your aprons and stand beside the faculty with a smiling face. Next we have Vinod Kumar, Vishnu Shashidhar, Vishwas Upendra, Brinda Suresh, Yashashwini, Nagavenkata Udayagiri and Yashashwini. Yashwant. Present your apron to the faculty. Faculty shall don the apron. Button your aprons and stand in line with the faculty with a smiling face.
Hello?
I request Dr. Lakshmi and Dr. Monica to stay back. Thank you. We have the last two students for the day, Ms. Zubaida and Zuha Tashkin. Kindly present your apron to the faculty. Faculty shall don the apron. Button your aprons. Smiling face.
Hello.
Charak Shapath is an extract from Charaka Samhita, which is the set of instructions by a teacher to prospective students of the medical for the well-being of the patient. I now request Dr. Banu Prakash, Chief Interventional Cardiologist, to administer the Charak Shapath. I request all the students to please stand up. Place your hands on your heart.
Everyone, I request all the other people to keep silence, and I request all the students to be loud and clear and kindly follow my words and repeat after me. Charaka Shapata. During the period of study, I shall live a disciplined life with my teachers and peers. My actions shall be guarded, service-oriented, and free from indiscipline and envy. In my dealings, I shall be patient, obedient, humble, constantly contemplative, and calm. I shall aim my full efforts and ability towards the desired goal of my profession. As a physician, I shall always use my knowledge for the welfare of mankind. I shall always be ready to serve patients, even if I am extremely busy and tired. I shall not harm any patient for sake of monetary or selfish gains, nor shall I entertain a desire for lust, greed or wealth. Immorality shall not emerge, even in my thoughts. I shall treat patient of gender other than mine in presence of relatives or attendants. When examining a patient, my discretion, attention and senses shall be concentrated on the cure of the disease. I shall not divulge the confidentiality related to the patient or family inappropriately. My dressing shall be decent, yet impressive. My conduct shall always be appropriate, pleasant, truthful, beneficial and polite. I shall use my experience in actions appropriate for that time and place. I shall constantly endeavor to accomplish with the latest developments in the field and widen my knowledge. Although an authority, I shall not display my knowledge and skill with arrogance. Thank you.
I now request our dynamic, enthusiastic and multi-talented beloved principal Dr. Shalini Ma'am to motivate our students with her encouraging words.
Let me once again congratulate all the students who have been initiated into the profession today. My hearty congratulations to you all. At the same time, I also congratulate the parents for having witnessed this white coat ceremony, which is an important ceremony in the life of a medical student. Congratulations to all the parents as well. You have taken trouble and come out of your busy schedule to witness this wonderful program. Medical profession, which is known to be a noble profession, is a profession where we need to be more humane, we should develop humility, we should have ethical, highest moral characters. So all these things are expected out of a doctor. The student who gets initiated into a medical profession should inculcate these characters by looking at their teachers. You will see teachers being your role model because you see them every day, isn't it? In this medical profession, I would like you to all to remember 4 people in your career till you get graduation. This MBBS course is called as undergraduation, right? After you finish your MBBS, 4.5 years plus 1 year internship, you can take up your post-graduation. That is higher education study. 4 people whom you have to remember is very easy to remember, 4 P's. Okay? The first P, as in our culture we always mention, Matru Devo Bhava and Pitru Devo Bhava, parents. You need to remember your parents always because right from today till you complete your graduation, they are going to support you. Whether it is morally, socially, financially, in whatever sense, parents are always there behind you. They have been dreaming of that their children should become doctors, and today their dreams have been realized. You have studied well, passed your NEET exams, and then got a seat in the medical college. So that itself is an achievement for your parents. Maybe many of you may have parents who are doctors, but many of you also may be the first doctor in your family. Isn't it? How many of you are first doctors? Can you raise your hand? Oh, that's quite a big number. Very nice. Very nice. So the parents are doubly happy that you are going to be doctors. You need to understand that medical education in India has been subsidized. Right? There are 600 medical colleges. There are 65 medical colleges under Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, out of which 26 are government colleges, about 40 are private colleges. So in that case, we have our college also being enrolled, and all of them come under Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. Okay? So the first P is Matru Deva Bhava and Pitru Deva Bhava. Without your parents, you are nothing, isn't it? And how do you give back something to them? They have brought you into this world and you need to give back something to them. And how do you do that? By being good students, by reading well. This is a golden opportunity for you to shape yourself into a good doctor and a good citizen. What is expected of you? You need to be a good student, thereby becoming a good doctor, and then in the end you have to be a good citizen. Supraja. Praja means citizen. Supraja is what is expected of you. Right? So this is the journey is aided by the parents. The second P is preachers. They are teachers. They preach to you. So you have to put up with them. Why I say this put up with them? Because they are going to chide you, they are going to scold you, they are going to even punish you with small things, but all for your good. Nobody wants to punish you or scold you without any reason. And only this will happen only when you make mistakes, when you don't understand. But always you should ask them back and then develop a one-to-one rapport with them. Teachers are going to guide you, metamorphose you into good doctors. You are all very raw today, isn't it? You are not initiated into the profession. Only today you have come to the medical profession. Many of you have studied biology in your PU classes, but what you have to learn about is about the human body. Morning Dr. Ramesh told you to interact between yourself, discuss, communicate with each other. Once a teacher takes a class, you go back to your room, maybe you discuss with your roommate, maybe you discuss with your friend and try to learn what he has understood or what she has understood, what was taught in the afternoon. If you have doubts, you can always come back and learn from the teachers again, clear your doubts. So that way you are learning. So the 4 P's are important. I'll repeat again: parents, preachers, patients and peers. These 4 are going to shape your future. I hope all of you will learn from these people and become good students and good citizens also. I wish you all a very bright future, a bright career, and we are all there to guide you. Thank you so much and good luck.
ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನವನ್ನು ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈ ದಿನ, this is the first day of rest of your life. I just wanted to tell you a few things. You have all had this white coat ceremony, and this is you have done professionalism. Professionalism is commitment, is honesty. So from now onwards, you are committed to yourselves. Committed to yourselves means you are going to be mindful in everything you do. I'm very sure, I think I have interacted with almost all of you when you have come to join the institution, and your commitment is such that I have seen people, you have gone for long need process, you have taken it for a year, you have done it in the second year or so. That's so much so that you are committed that you want to become doctors, so which we are really proud of. There are few things which, your parents, I think when I tell you this, the commitment should come from all 3 of us. The students, we the faculty, and also you the parents. Students, this is just an observation. I was, when you saw me today morning, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನನಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಟಿಕೆ ನಂಜುಂಡಪ್ಪ ಸರು ಅವರು ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಬಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು 2 ಕೈಗಳನ್ನು ಜೋಡಿಸಿ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಗ್ಗಿ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಬಾಗಿದ ತಲೆ ಮುಗಿದ ಕೈಯಾಗಿರಿಸು ಅಂತ. It is not that. Maybe you respect us. Maybe you respect the elders. See, the parents are saying this. This is what we parents have learned. Right? ನೀವೇನೆ ನನ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಅಂತ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಂದಿರು ಬಂದಾಗ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಮ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನೀವುಗಳು ಹಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿ. That could be a normal thing for you people, but this is one of the certain things which you need to de-learn. New generation madam, it is not children. Sir, acceptance ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹಿರಿಯರೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮ peers ಕೂಡ. Why don't you get up, say good morning. Hi bro, ಇನ್ನೇನು hi sis, ಇಲ್ಲ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣದರಿಂದ ರೂಢಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ. ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಕಂಡ ತಕ್ಷಣ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನಿಮಗೆ ಚಂದ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. So there are few things definitely, as in time goes, definitely you will learn, and the commitment from your side should be mindfulness. We will be talking to you what it is when we talk about stress management and all that. Mindfulness is just being at that moment. You are listening to me, you are just going to think, you are going to listen to whatever I say, not thinking of going for shopping right now or having coffee there. No. So right now, whatever you're doing, you're going to be at that as mindfulness. This will apply to throughout your life. You just do whatever the homework, whatever has to be done today, you do it, and definitely it will not be a problem. Definitely it will not be a stress. And parents, we are committed. Things of His Holiness, each and every one of them, definitely they are all so very well experienced. You only saw the pre-clinical faculty today. We have the paraclinical faculty, the clinical faculty who are there. Right now, when you were having lunch, our cardiologist had an acute, one of the patients with acute myocardial infarction. He had to rush to the room. He did an angioplasty and the patient is fine. He did not have his lunch. So, such is the commitment. We have the faculty who are committed, round the clock we work. So commitment from our side is we shall definitely be there to help them. This is a very small campus and almost all of us, we stay around back. So they will be visiting. Maybe you would be wondering how is our institution unique from others. So one very important blessings of His Holiness. nothing more than that. It's all His blessings that what we are here to do. So that's one important thing. And second is, we have the faculty who will be visiting them even during the late evenings, in the nights, if at all they find any difficulty with it. Definitely it is tough. I understand. Anatomy terminologies are so very different. Maybe biochemistry or little you have done in your 12th, and physiology you would have done. And especially maybe once you get into the dissection hall, it might be difficult. But we have our faculty who will be visiting you, who will be helping you in your studies. And third important thing is, definitely with this serene environment, we are all at peace. We are not tense, we are not anxious, we are not running, no. Looking at us, you are also going to learn the same, and meanwhile you are going to have a yoga teacher, a sports teacher, and every day you have the curriculum where you will be practicing yoga and also the sports of your choice. And the next important thing, definitely, this is just the beginning. Another 4.5 years, you are going to think of your post-graduation, for which we are actually planning for. We have our faculty who are already talking to the people who can teach you to get ready for once you have your post-graduation exams will be called as next exams. So for which you will have to prepare from now on. Otherwise you will be under stress. Okay, for which we are already talking to them, where they would probably, we can have classes for you. So you will be studying both for your board exams and also for the post-graduation exams. So parents, this is the commitment from our side, and we promise to abide by them. And from your side, please be connected with us. Not only your children, please be that, please don't think that they are very so far away, let me give him money, let him go buy this, unnecessary, unwanted, nothing, not to purchase, not to buy, only necessity. If it is very highly necessary, then maybe we can go for, please keep a watch. Let them also know, let them also learn. We didn't have, you remember, ಹಬ್ಬ ಬಂದಾಗ ಒಂದೇ ಭರವಸೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಇರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಈಗ ಅವ್ರ ಮೊಬೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರೇ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ತಗೊಂಬಾಗ ಅವನ ಅಕೌಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೆಝಾನು, ಫ್ಲಿಪ್ಕಾರ್ಟ್ ಏನೇನೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಪಾಪ ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ let them also know. Management, finance management, ಇಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಇಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡು. ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಂಡಿ, ಊಟ, ಸಂಜೆ ಸ್ನ್ಯಾಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಮೀರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಖಂಡಿತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಒನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ವೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಬೇಗ ಧೂಪ ಅದೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಹೇಳ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಅ ವಾಚ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್, maybe joint or whatever, so that you know everything. Whatever he spends or she spends, you should know. Okay, and because if we have the mentorship, you can be in touch with our mentors, and any time of the day we are available. So this is the commitment from all of us needs to be so that we succeed. We are here, another we are
ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿದೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂತೋಷ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನನ್ನ ಮಗನ ನಾನು ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಆಸೆ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಈ ಸಿದ್ಧಗಂಗಾ ಮಠ ಅಕ್ಷರ ದಾಸೋಹದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶ್ವಾದ್ಯಂತ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿ ಪಡೆದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈಗ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಹಕಾರವೂ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲೇ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡಿಬೇಕೇ ಹೊರತು ಕಪ್ಪು ಚುಕ್ಕಿ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಕಳಕಳಿಯ ಮನವಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಎತ್ತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಆಸೆ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಆಸೆನೂ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಖಂಡಿತ ಸರ್, ಎಲ್ಲರ ಆಸೆನೂ ಇದೆ. ಖಂಡಿತ ಶ್ರೀಗಳ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಇದೆ. ಖಂಡಿತ ಹಾಗೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಏನೂ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಮೇಡಮ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಪೋಷಕರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಗೊಂದಲ, ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಗೊಂದಲ ಇತ್ತು. ನಮ್ಮ ಭೇಟಿ ಆದಾಗ ಈ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚು, ಬಟ್ ಮೊದಲೇ ವರ್ಷ ಹೊಸ ಕಾಲೇಜು ಅನ್ನೋದು ತೆಗೆದಾಕಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನಾವು ಸುಮಾರು ಕಡೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸಿದ್ಧಗಂಗಾ ಮಠದ ಹೆಸರು ಸುಮಾರು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದಾಗ ಸಿದ್ಧಗಂಗಾ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾತುಗಳು ಬಂದು ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನ ತುಂಬಿದ ಮಾತು ಅದು. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆದರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದು ಇಷ್ಟೇನೆ, ಸಿದ್ಧಗಂಗಾ ಮಠಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ರಿಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು, ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಪಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು, ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕು ಇಂಥ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಿಂದ ಡಿಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಸಿದ್ಧಗಂಗಾ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಹೆಸರಿದೆ. ಅಂಥ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಯಾವುದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೋಷಕರು ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಕೇಳೋದು ಇಷ್ಟೇನೆ, ಖಂಡಿತ ಇಂಥ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಶ್ರೀಗಳ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸದಾ ಇರಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೋಷಕರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತೀವಿ ಮೇಡಮ್.
Santosha sir. So let me clarify one thing. I don't know if you still have that doubt. ಒಂದು ಮೊದಲನೇ ಬ್ಯಾಚು ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. one important thing is we all the infrastructure facilities. I think you have gone wrong. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ಗಳು ಇದಾವೆ. ಒಂದು ಎರಡನೇದು ಇದು ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು I want all the 150 students to strive hard so that you get a rank there, you excel in all your subjects. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಸುವರ್ಣಾಕ್ಷರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿರುತ್ತೆ. 100 ವರ್ಷ 200 ವರ್ಷ ಈ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರುಗಳು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಜರಾಮರವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So from now onwards, from today onwards, you visualize yourselves. ನನಗೆ ಬಂದಿರೋ ಆ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮೆಡಲ್ ಇಂದ, ನನಗೆ ಬಂದಿರೋ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಇಂದ ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಅಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪುಣ್ಯಶಾಲಿಗಳು ಯಾರು ಬೇಕು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ? ರೈಟ್? ಎಸ್.
Communication language will be in English or it will be in Kannada?
No sir, most of it will be in English. Now National Medical Council has asked us because from now onwards the students are going to be exposed to the students. The language, the local language would be Kannada here. We are going to help them to learn Kannada, but the medium of instruction will always be in English. If at all they do not follow anything, any of our Kannada students, it will be told in Kannada, but instruction will always be in English. But your wards will have to learn the local language.
All the medium of education will be in English?
Yes sir.
Yeah, in the classes also and in the
factories. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅದೊಂದೇ, ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೆ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಫಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ದ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಸೊ ನಾನು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಟೂರ್ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ, ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗೆ ಟೂರ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಾರ್ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಥರ, ನಾನು ಅದೇ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಏನಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್, ಹೌ ಇಸ್ ದ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್, ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ. ನಾನು ತುಂಬ ಒಂದು 7-8 ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇವರು ಒಬ್ರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಅವರು ಬೇರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿದ್ದು, ನಾನು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು. ನನ್ನ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಭಾಳ ಆಸೆ ಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಒಂದೇ ಉದ್ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆದಿರೋರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಈಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫು, ರೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಇದೆ. ನಾನು ತುಮಕೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 25 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ಮಠದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು. ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಶ್ಯೂರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾನು 7-8 ಕಾಲೇಜಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈ ಥರ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಕಾಲೇಜು ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೀನ್ ಇಟ್. Even government colleges I have seen it. I can tell you this is one of the state of the art facility I have seen it, because ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದೇ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ I can really appreciate and I can assure you that this is one of the best infrastructure college where our students, our kids are going to emulate as a good doctors. That's all I can tell you. Thank you.
Thank you sir. Thank you sir.
ಮಾತು ಮೇಡಮ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳನ್ನ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ನಮಗೂ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಗೊಂದಲಗಳಿತ್ತು. ಹೇಗೋ ಏನೋ ಯಾವ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಸೇರ್ಕೋತಾಳೋ ಏನೋ ಅಂತ. ಆದರೆ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ಈವರೆಗೂ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳನ್ನ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಗಣ್ಯರು ಕೂತಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಖಂಡಿತ ನಮಗೆ ನಂಬಿಕೆನೂ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳುಗಳ ಭವಿಷ್ಯನೂ ಉಜ್ವಲವಾಗಲಿ. ಈ ಥರ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಾದ್ಯಂತ ವಿಶ್ವದಾದ್ಯಂತ ವಿಖ್ಯಾತರಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅಂತ ಆಶಿಸ್ತಾ, ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್, ಪೋಷಕರಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಉಳಿಸೋದು ಬೆಳೆಸೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಮೇಡಮ್. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ
ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ. And I think we come to the end of the program. You don't have to meet them today. You can contact them over phone. You can come and see them again. And the tea will be served in the dining area which was there in the afternoon. And tomorrow morning, the classes will start at 9 o'clock in the morning. All the students are expected to come to the 3rd floor lecture hall at 9 in the morning. You don't have to wear your aprons because the foundation course is going on, so you don't have to come with the aprons. So 9 o'clock tomorrow, we shall see you there for the foundation course. Thank you all. Namaskar.